So in terms of bond, the court is required to comply with MCR 6.106. The purpose of bond is to ensure that the defendants appear in court for all necessary court appearances, as well as to take into consideration any risk to public safety. Obviously, these charges are very, very serious. There's no question about that. The court does have some concern about the flight risk along with the public safety, given the circumstances that occurred yesterday and the fact that the defendants did have to be apprehended in order to appear for purposes of arraignment. The court did indicate yesterday after the swear-to that it would be conducting an arraignment at 4 p.m. And nobody appeared for purposes of that arraignment.
Your Honor,
The bond for Jennifer Crumbley at $500,000 cash surety, no 10%. In the event that Jennifer Crumbley is able to post bond, the following conditions will be in place. The defendant is not to use or test positive for alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any controlled substances. Ms. Crumbley is not to possess or have in her possession any firearms or dangerous weapons. Shall not have any assaultive behavior toward anyone. Must provide a release address upon release to the pretrial services representative. The pretrial services representative will be monitoring bond compliance. The defendant, within 24 hours of release from the Oakland County Jail, must submit to and pay for ETG, PBT, or urinalysis at a facility that's open 7 days a week that automatically lab confirms all positives, provides all levels in writing. That would be in the direction of PTS. The defendant, Ms. Crumbley, at this time is to verify any employment status and verify that in writing upon release from the Oakland County Jail. In the event that the defendant, Ms. Crumbley, is able to post bond, the court is going to require that she have a GPS tether. The GPS tether must be installed upon release from the Oakland County Jail. The GPS tether will have the allowances that she could go to work, attend court hearings, medical appointments, and attorney meetings. She must provide work schedule, medical appointments, and any meetings to PTS in advance. Again, that must be installed at the jail before she leaves the jail. As it relates to James Robert Crumbley, the court is setting a $500,000 cash surety, no 10% bond. The defendant is not to use or test positive for alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any controlled substances. The defendant is not to possess or have in his possession any firearms, weapons, or ammunition. The defendant is not to have assaultive behavior toward anyone. The defendant must provide a release address if he is able to post bond to pretrial services. He will be monitored by pretrial services, must submit and pay for ETG, PBT, and a urinalysis within 24 hours of release from the Oakland County Jail at a facility that is open 7 days a week, that automatically lab confirms all positives, provides all levels in writing. The defendant must verify employment to PTS upon release from the Oakland County Jail. The GPS tether must be installed prior to release from the Oakland County Jail in the event that the defendant is able to post bond. He also must provide information relative to employment schedule, medical appointments, or any other appointments that are allowed, which will include he could attend court hearings, employment, medical appointments, and attorney meetings. Any violations of any of the terms and conditions of those bond may result in revocation of bond. Any questions as it relates to bond for James Crumbley?
Your Honor, we have no questions, but I do need to place one thing on the record. I'm not asking the court to change anything. What I want to state on the record is I was not able to watch the entire press release and I had no idea there was a 4 o'clock arraignment. Ms. Lehman didn't know either. The media had so many reports of random times that quite frankly, we didn't believe there was.
So we're not going to get into.
I just want to apologize to the court because we weren't aware. And also, we faxed over appearances and no one told us like, hey, we're going to do this at 4 o'clock. We sent appearances late in the day. And I just apologize to this court because we don't miss dates. So thank you.
Thank you. Finally, as it relates to bond, in the event that the defendants do post bond, I am requiring that they turn over any and all weapons to the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. That must occur within realistically, I'm not sure what they have in their possession, or if they're going to be able to be, where they're going to be released to if they post bond, but I am going to require that they turn over all weapons upon release from the Oakland County Jail. Okay, any other questions?
No, thank you.